Fans across the world and in Central Florida are remembering a legend in the world of wrestling.
It began like any other quiet morning in Clearwater, Florida, but by mid-morning, headlines were screaming.
Hulk Hogan dead at 71.
The man who told an entire generation to eat their vitamins, say their prayers, and believe in themselves, gone. And just like that, the world had lost a titan of entertainment. But almost instantly, something felt off, something deeper, something darker. Because behind the tributes and tears, behind the bandanas and body slams, the FBI had already moved in. At 10:34 a.m. on July 24, 2025, Nick Hogan arrived at his father's home. A simple welfare check. Hulk's wife, Sky Daly, was away at a wellness retreat. Hulk hadn't responded to messages. Nick wasn't expecting silence, but the house was still. Too still. He moved through the hallways of the mansion, calling out. No answer. And then he reached the home gym, a place built for grit, for sweat, for the kind of discipline that made Hulk Hogan a legend. That's where he found him. Unconscious, motionless, alone. Paramedics arrived within minutes. CPR, emergency protocols, a rush to Morton Plant Hospital. But at 11:17 a.m., Terry Jean Balea, Hulk Hogan, was pronounced dead. At first, doctors leaned toward natural causes, heart attack, maybe a stroke. Hulk had undergone multiple surgeries. Years in the ring don't come without a price. But law enforcement had questions, and fast. No forced entry, no visible injuries, but no security footage either. That's when the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office escalated the case, and the FBI stepped in. Because this wasn't just about a death. This was about how every single one of Hogan's security systems had been shut off manually. Not hacked, not glitched. Someone had deliberately turned them off. From inside the house. Inside. The gym, immaculate. No towels, no bottles, no weights out of place. Didn't look used, it looked staged, eerily clean, unnaturally quiet. One federal agent described it as sterile, like someone cleaned the scene and walked away. Then came the next shock, a phone call. Nick Hogan revealed that just a day before his death, his father received a mysterious call that shook him. He looked worried, Nick recalled. He tried to act normal, but I could tell something was wrong. The FBI traced the number, but it was routed through foreign servers, encrypted, masked, untraceable. What was said? No one knows. But that 30-second call is now at the center of an active FBI homicide investigation, and suddenly what started as a wellness check had become a national mystery. To the world, he was Hulk Hogan, a wrestling god, a pop culture symbol, a walking, talking thunderstorm of charisma and muscle. But at home, he was Terry, Florida-born, a guy who loved grilled fish, the beach, and lazy afternoons sipping coffee. A man who'd survived fame, failure, injury, scandal, divorce, and somehow came out the other side still smiling. His wife, Sky Daly, a yoga instructor, had brought calm to his storm. Friends said she helped Hogan rediscover peace in his final years. He wasn't just alive, said one friend, he was finally living. They married in 2023, a quiet, coastal wedding after years of heartbreak. Hogan, once the face of chaos in crowds, had found solace in stillness, which is what made his sudden death, and the chaos around it, so haunting. Hogan's journey through love wasn't simple. He married Linda Claridge in 1983. Together, they built an empire. 2 children, Brooke and Nick, a reality show, and a public image of a tight-knit celebrity family. But behind the cameras, cracks formed. In 2007, rumors of infidelity exploded. A woman named Christiane Plant claimed she had an affair with Hogan. Months later, Linda filed for divorce. The fallout was brutal, emotionally, financially, and publicly. Hogan spiraled. Depression followed. In his memoir, he admitted that he'd thought about ending it all. But friends pulled him back. One in particular, Layla Ali, daughter of Muhammad Ali and Hogan's co-star in American Gladiators, gave him strength. She talked him off the ledge. From the ashes, he found love again, with Jennifer McDaniel. That marriage lasted a decade before quietly dissolving in 2022. Enter Sky Daly, a fresh chapter. Peace. Finally. Or so it seemed. Just weeks before his death, the internet was already buzzing. Where was Hulk Hogan? He hadn't been seen in public since May 2025. No interviews, no store appearances, not even a blurry fan selfie. Whispers turned to rumors. Was he sick? Was he dying? Then came the hammer blow. Radio shock jock Bubba the Love Sponge made a chilling claim on air. Hogan was hospitalized, and his family had been called in to say goodbye. Fans panicked, but Sky Daly stepped in. Calm, composed, and deliberate. She took to Instagram. No, he's not in a coma. His heart is strong, there's no brain damage, none of those rumors are true. Hogan's reps echoed her words. Yes, he had been undergoing treatment, but not for anything fatal. He was battling chronic neck and back pain, a legacy of decades in the ring. The fans exhaled. Hogan, the indestructible hero, was still standing, but now he was gone. And the rumors, well, they weren't just rumors anymore. The FBI doubled down. They brought in cybercrime analysts, forensic techs, even a behavioral profiler. Hogan's search history, messages, smart home logs, all under scrutiny. According to a source close to the investigation, it's not just what's there, it's what's missing. Entire logs are wiped, messages deleted, security feeds erased, but selectively, like someone knew what to hide and how. No fingerprints, no digital breadcrumbs, even his smartwatch, usually synced to health apps and activity trackers, was off. Every clue seemed to whisper this wasn't random. Hogan's last 2 days paint a bizarre contrast. He texted fellow wrestler Kevin Nash the night before he died. They joked about a Netflix series. Nash said, "He was in good spirits. No red flags. If anything, he was buzzing with energy." Sky, away on a weekend retreat, messaged him at 9:47 a.m. No reply. By 10:34, Nick found him. The phone, locked, the cameras, off, the gym, too perfect. A cryptic call, a silenced routine, and a dead legend, all within 24 hours. How do you even begin to define Hulk Hogan? He wasn't just a wrestler, he was wrestling. From WrestleMania 3, where he body-slammed Andre the Giant in front of 93,000 roaring fans, to every neon-shirted kid who tore their tee and yelled, "What you gonna do, brother?" Hogan was everywhere. He brought wrestling into mainstream culture. Movies, TV shows, merchandise. He was the first rock star wrestler, an 80s icon, a human action figure. He inspired millions. He also stumbled hard. Public scandals, leaked tapes, controversies, but through it all, he remained larger than life. He didn't ask for sympathy, he just kept showing up. The moment news broke, fans flooded Clearwater. Outside his beat shop, flowers, yellow bandanas, candles, hand-drawn signs. "Thanks for the strength, Hulk. Our childhood hero. You made us believe." In Los Angeles, The Rock posted, "Hogan didn't just change wrestling, he changed the world's view of it. He made it global. He made it cool." Artists in Clearwater began painting a mural, Hogan mid-pose, finger pointed to the sky, underneath in bold yellow, "What you gonna do, brother?" But while the public mourned, the feds worked. And what they found next raised even more questions. The last 72 hours of Hogan's location data? Incomplete. A small vial found in the home gym, still undergoing analysis. A missing duffel bag, routinely stored in his gym locker? Gone. Toxicology results are still pending. But a lead FBI investigator told reporters off-record, "We're treating this as suspicious. There are too many inconsistencies. This isn't closed." Was it medical? Was it malicious? Or was it something deeper? Someone silencing a man who knew too much. Theories are flying. Revenge? Hogan had lawsuits, enemies, drama going back decades. Professional jealousy? Wrestling is a brutal business, not just in the ring. Secrets? Some whisper he had dirt on powerful people. Others claim he was working on a tell-all documentary. And then there's the phone call, the one from the untraceable number. What did it say? Who made it? Why did it rattle a man who'd faced giants? Through it all, one truth remains. Hulk Hogan wasn't just a performer. He was a survivor. Broken back, shattered hip, media takedowns, canceled endorsements, and still he stood tall. He had the body of a warrior, said Sky. But what most people never saw was his heart. He never gave up, not on himself, not on others. Nick Hogan called his dad bulletproof. Brooke called him her lighthouse. And now, without warning, that light has gone out. The truth may come out tomorrow, or next week, or never. But one thing's certain. Hulk Hogan left behind more than sweat and slogans. He left behind a blueprint for resilience. A man who fell, got back up, and shouted to the world, "You can too." As one fan wrote in sidewalk chalk outside Hogan's shop, Hulkamania never died. It just took its final bow. So, as the investigation continues and the truth slowly bubbles to the surface, remember this. He didn't just lift weights. He lifted people. And somewhere, beyond the cameras, beyond the mystery, beyond the ring, maybe he's still hulking up. Because legends, they don't die. They echo forever. What do you think really happened in Hulk Hogan's final hours? Was it fate or foul play? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.